Hey, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, everybody. This is Mikael, the traveling medicine man. I'm here just hopping on this live, getting ready to start this live series that I'm calling Ancient Future Fridays, where I'm hopping on every Friday with some good people from around the world, talking about ancient spirituality, talking about natural sciences and resources, and getting back to like ancient history and science of who we are as a people, but also looking towards the future. You know what I'm saying? Looking towards more future technology. What's up with my brother Emma Masai? Give thanks. I got my brother Emma Masai all the way from Tanzania. You feel me? Part of the Masai tribe. Give thanks to my brother Emma Masai. What's good with you, brother? Yeah, we on this Ancient Future Friday. You feel me? I'm hopping on every Friday and just sharing some testimony about being an ancient future, risky type of person I am. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know me, and I want to share a space with people I can just tap in and give a deeper perspective outside of different like events or gatherings or different things that people may see me at. I want to give people a different type of perspective on the things that I'm kind of thinking on, and as I'm seeing in the world too. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing a lot of people in the world moving towards more of a future, African future society. You feel me? So I want to join in. I want to add into that conversation. Right now I'm at the home space, getting tapped in with this ancestral energy. I'm right next over here to my ancestral altar. So, I'm pumping up some energy, you feel me, from the ancestors and from the spirit right now. And we're getting ready to go into this spring equinox, you feel me? Spring equinox is coming real soon. Let me just double check the date on that for everybody so folks can know the exact date for that. Let me see. Spring equinox 2024. Let me see the exact date. That's going to be on Tuesday, you feel me, March 19th, you feel me? So Tuesday, March 19th, coming up real soon, is going to be the spring equinox. And, during the spring equinox, that's like kind of more in ancient times and more celebration of the new year. You know what I'm saying? We out here in more Western society, or we out here more in the Western European mindset of like the cold weather and everything being a time of New Year at the end of December. You feel me? But on a more cosmic, celestial, more ancestral calendar, it was a 13-month cycle. You know what I'm saying? So if you account January, or a further month extended outside of December, where you can actually get an extra month in time. And it also was, that time was a 28-day calendar cycle on the calendar, you know what I'm saying? So I'm born on October 28th, so you know what I'm saying? The 28-day cycle calendar along with the 13-month calendar equated for the full year. So we're going into the spring equinox, you know what I'm saying, this year on March the 19th, you know what I'm saying, on Tuesday. And I was born on Tuesday as well. So shout out to all my brothers and sisters who was born on a Tuesday. That's a big common thing out in Ghana. Out in Ghana, West Africa, they got a culture and tradition where they celebrate people on the day they was born. So you was born on a Monday, you get a certain name. You was born on a Tuesday, you get a certain name. And the certain characteristics and traits that come along with these days, you was born in these certain names. So it's very interesting ancient sciences that we practice still to this day, but also that our ancestors bless us with, that we getting back into. So right now, I got one guest, my brother Emma. Everything is good, my brother. Everything is good. I don't know if you want to hop on here one time and say anything to the people, but right now I'm waiting for my other good brother Manuel Eli. You know what I'm saying? Out in Ghana. He's a part of the Ewe tribe out in Ghana, which is a very spiritual, tapped-in tribe in the Volta region. I got a chance to explore the Volta region with this brother last fall, right after my birthday, coming into November, at the beginning of the year. They got the Hagabaso Festival. I'm saying it not really the proper way, but when the brother get online, he'll, break down the history of the Hagabaso Festival out there in in Ghana, in the Volta region. You know what I'm saying? And particularly, the region area for the Ewe tribe, where they do a lot of these spiritual ceremonies and rituals every year around the same time. This was like I believe the 54th annual, the 55th is going to be this year, you know what I'm saying, where They've been doing this for many years, just tapping in with the energy, celebrating the ancestors, celebrating their escape and their time of freedom that they had to escape from their evil king and their evil dictators, which is a time right now, you feel me? This is a very cosmic time. There's a cosmic shift right now, and we're moving on to a more celestial understanding of life and everything that we're doing right now. So to start off this Ancient Future Friday, like I said, I have my brother Emmanuel. He's a part of a tour with Dzidzidzorneva, and Dzidzidzorneva is a tour and full service company that talks about spirituality, ancient culture, how to tap back in with your ancestors, and how to live a more balanced African life. From Ghana. Let me see. We're gonna get them on the line, and I appreciate everybody who joined. Top on this one. Like I said again, this is Mikael, the traveling medicine man, and we call this one Ancient Future Fridays. And I got my ancient future brother on here right now. You from brother LA? You know what I'm saying? Straight from Ghana. I appreciate you, brother. I was telling them about the issues out in Ghana. Can you speak a little bit about that? About issues like with service and technology, internet?
Hold on, brother. I'm just trying to set my camera and then I can hear you clearly. Sorry.
Got you. No, also a blessing. Let me turn off this music right now because I was having a little vibe in the background, just catching a little vibe, a little energy. But yeah, bro, we appreciate you having you, man. I'm very honored to have this special guest on the show right now. This is my good brother, my soul brother right here. You feel me? My good brother from Ghana, you know what I'm saying? Emmanuel Eli, straight from the Airway tribe. You want to introduce yourself, brother?
Yeah. Thank you for having me live on the show, Mikael. So my name is Mauli, you can choose to call me Eli. Yeah, nice being on the show with you, and I appreciate you for hosting me on your live. On your live on Instagram. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm from the tribe of the Ewe from the Volta region of Ghana. Yeah, so that's it.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So yes, I mean, just to give people a backdrop, last year I was a lead organizer for an organization called Repair Nations. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Repair Nations. We are a cooperative business network, and we do tours and guides to people to Ghana. You feel me? Our first tour is in 2019. We had a cooperative conference out there, and I was a part of the conference, you know, and since that time, I've been building with the organization, doing tours out in Ghana. So we did a tour last year in Ghana, and we did a show, a big showcase, you feel me? Shout out to all the artists who, you know, showed up for the music showcase, you know what I'm saying, from Ghana and from America. And it was a good vibe, you know, and the brother LA came with some powerful energy, very deep spiritual ancestor energy. And since that time, you know, he stayed connected with us when we was in Ghana. And when I stayed a little bit longer outside of the group tour, brother took care of me, man. He looked out for me, and he showed me like the different regions of Ghana and different places in Ghana that's very spiritual, that's very, you know, power, you know what I'm saying, where it's very connected with deep roots and energy and information. And he took me to a tour to his homeland and where the Airway tribe is out in Ghana. And can you express a little bit about, you know, your tribe and people and about the tour that we did, my brother?
Thank you. So yeah, like you said, when you visited last year with your group, Repair Nations, we met, and then everything was in alignment. The energy was, positive, and then I introduced my culture to you, and you were interested, you and some other brothers, and then of course you went with me on a tour to my homeland, and you experienced a lot of, culture, and then culture practices, So my tribe, Ewe, what I know is, before I say anything, we to me, I think we Africans, we have neglected ourselves. That's what I think, because our root is powerful. Our root is power, and I think until we identify and recognize whom we are, things is going to still be challenging. But our culture is something very powerful, very spiritual, and it only teaches about love and peace and oneness. Yeah. So in my tribe, our culture, you know, um, when we went for the festival, it was about the migration, how we were migrated from Noche to Ghana, or we migrated through Nigeria, through Togo, Benin, and settled. And yeah, and that's what it's teaching about how we demonstrated our powers, our African powers. We are very powerful. Even our languages are powerful. Yeah, we are very powerful. We are gods and goddesses on earth. But I think because we neglected our culture, that we neglected our culture. Not some may not be deliberately. It may be due to many things that transpired many years back. And the slavery and stuff that transpired many years back that took us far away from our culture. And not just you in the other continent, even we in African continent, most of us are still far away from our culture, and I think it's time for us to come back and embrace our roots. So that's what I'm doing. And when I started that journey, I found out that there is life, peace, happiness, and there's of course joy in getting to know my roots and my culture. So after practicing that, and then I try to introduce brothers and sisters who want to get connected back to their roots, and realize themselves or identify whom they are or what we are as whom we are as African.
Yeah.
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 That's it. That's it.
That's what it is. Yeah, and that's what you've been on, bro, since I met you. Like, as soon as I met you, you were saying, like, you know, you want to get people back to their roots and their culture. The African spirituality was the power that we needed to, like, change the world. And I personally been moving on that, you know, over the last, I want to say for sure, like 7 years of my life. You know, it took me a couple of years to even know what African spirituality or culture was. I wasn't raised, you know, purely into African spirituality and culture. You know, a lot of my brothers and sisters in America, we was born into Christianity, you know what I'm saying? And also, you know, with new times and what's going on in the world, a lot of people born into Christianity. And, you know, once we see that, we kind of forget about the true power that we have inside of us and our ancestors, what they did and what they built and what they left behind for us. So, brother, can you talk a little bit about that? Because this, what we want to do on this one, you know, we want to talk about ancient history, you know, like ancient history from the past that you know our ancestors, you know, did, or what people might have forgot about that we don't remember, so we can wake people up to like remember back to who we are, what our power is. So you have like you showed me some things when I was out there. You know, you showed me the festival where people was, you know, doing all type of chants and drummings and pouring libations and things like that. Like, what's some things that our ancestors did back then for power? You feel me?
Okay. Thank you. You know, first of all, there are a lot of powers in our tradition, in our culture. It's just like you having a child or having a family, taking care of your child after many years, and then your child grow old and then turn his or her back against you and will never want to have anything doing with you as a parent. You know how that feeling is, right? You know, do you get me? Having a child that you brought up, took care of, and then this child is grown and then start to show you neglection and you know, trying to point the left finger at you. That's to say, you know, showing hatred to you, the parent. You know, how does that feel? How does that feel? So I think that's how our ancestors feel right now, because they've been through a lot, and then they've done so many things to give us, to make us whom we are today, or to give us this life, and then this life we are living today. But it's like we haven't recognized that, and rather we neglected them, and then looking at something else that was introduced to us. Okay, so we are not against anybody, because our culture don't teach you to be against anybody. Our culture teaches you a unity, oneness. No matter whom you are, where you're from, we are still one people. So, but if you don't want to become one with us, we don't become one with you. That's what I know. So, of course, our culture is very powerful, it's spiritual. You know, our ancestors have been through a lot. You know, like most of you know about the castles and the dungeons they've been through a lot of that. And but today we neglect all that, and then act as if nothing happened. We are not going for, you know, to attack, but I think we should come back to our roots, practice the way of our ancestors, learn how to pour libations. You understand? Because we pray through our ancestors. So if God created us in His own image and likeness, then I think I'm a God and you are a God, and any other person can be God and goddess on this universe. Do you understand me?
Yes, brother.
Yeah. And then we also make children, make family that can also take care of us and take care of other generations. So if I am a God and a goddess on this universe, then I think I have the power to do everything. If I know how to pray to the Creator. So because He make our parents are our gods that we know, because they brought us to this universe. If there is anybody that have encountered or seen God, then it should be our parents or our ancestors. So we pray through them before us. So we pray through them just to remember and then let them know we still have them in our hearts, even though they are departed, but they are still with us. So we mention their names, mention the name. Let me say, I mentioned the name of my ancestors. I'm Agbanyo, so I'll mention my ancestor Agbanyo, mention few I know, and even the living. And then I pour my water and I pour my alcohol or spirit. And I think that prayer works very faster than any other prayer. Yeah. And we because God has given us all this knowledge, there are so many dangers we can escape. We use a traditional process called the afa, which you experience, something that can tell you about your past and your present, something that can tell you the future, something that can review dangers ahead of you. Yeah, it's just a simple method. The afa talks about the universe, and who is the universe? You are the universe. I'm the universe. So it speaks about that when you go, if there's anything troubling or something you don't understand beyond your knowledge, you go to the priest or the wise men. They perform the divination. The affair is called the divination. Do that, and then do the reading for you, and you get to know what actually the problem is, and you work towards that. So afar is something we do, is part of our day-to-day lives, consulting the oracle through our ancestors, and then they review what is ahead or what is behind, or what is or review the presence to us. So you've been through the process, and you can also attest to that fact, how things were reviewed about you, your past, your present, where the problem is coming from, or what actually we need to do. Okay, so with that afa, that's what my culture, the Ewe culture. I think afa is used in Nigeria too, at the Yoruba tribe. So this is to say we are one people. Togo uses that, Benin, and many more. So this is our tradition, and this is how we consult the oracle for things that is beyond our human knowledge, or things that we think we can have solutions or have answers to. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, brother. That's powerful. You know what? I did have an experience out there, during the time of that festival, got a reading, um, from a priest, and they did tell me some things, to be mindful of, as far as about certain foods to eat, similar, as far as not too many spicy foods, peppers and certain things. Watch out for like the law and, people around me, stick to a smaller circle, and, keep my focus coming back to America, so I've been doing that, you feel me? So it's all blessed, it's all good. And I appreciate that divine knowledge and wisdom from, the elder and from the ancestors and from, the Most High too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's good, brother. And as far as like people like myself, I had to travel to Ghana to get that information and to like, get that experience. What's some like ancient or like things that we can do out here in America that we can do, that personal practices that we can do to like,
Okay.
take us to like the future, to help us like for our future, to help us get better, you know what I'm saying, going to the future.
Yeah. That aspect, it's all part of identifying whom you are, where you're from. In my tribe, where we all belongs to a clan. Yeah, naturally, we all belongs to a clan. So in my clan, we don't eat some particular fishes, and some clan don't eat I mean bull or goat and some clans don't. So every clan will. So if you are able to identify whom you are, what you don't like, what your spirits don't like, then you should stick to that. When you came and then the reading was done to you, it revealed what and what you like, and you attest to that fact that you didn't like those kind of things personally. So identifying that is very important. What your spirit don't like, what your soul don't like. Even our colors we put on, yeah, on your soul day. I mean, so that's it. I was born on Sunday, and then I know what Sunday means. So when God was doing creation, um, Sunday was the day He lightened the world, according to my tribe. Yes. So on Sunday, we call it Koshida or Kwesiada, and Koshida means to lighten. So that was the first day, and then God lightened the world. That was when God lightened the world. Do you understand? Monday was the day the heavens left the earth. Tuesday, He separated water from the land. So all the days has their meaning. Friday, He did teachings. After creation, He did teachings personally. So and it continues so on. All the days have their meaning. So I think that's also something everybody should know. Your day born, the day you were born, and then you give that day to yourself and your spirit. There are a lot of things involved. If you know the day you are born, you can also be more powerful. Very, 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 very powerful. You have yourself to yourself. I mean, have your private time to yourself. Yeah. And if you're a man, you stay away from your woman that day.
Oh, stay away from your woman on that day. Okay, bro.
Yeah. Of course. So if you're a man on the day if you're able to know, because all those things have effects to our day life when it comes to spirituality, because that was the day you were created and born. Do you understand? If I'm born on Sunday, that was the day I was created and born. So I need to honor and then have myself pray on that day. Stay away from anything. Yeah, stay away from anything. Anything like anything that you can have your normal social life, but I mean, woman, you stay away from your woman. Like anything that will be. You understand me, right?
I
Anything that will be
mean,
a
I understand you,
distraction.
brother. See, this is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I love this brother right here, because it seemed very simple information, but it's very powerful though.
Very
Because
powerful, of course.
out here in America, I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. Most people on their birthday
Well,
out here, bro, they trying to turn up. You feel me? They trying to drink. They
no,
trying to
it's very
smoke.
dangerous.
They trying to put their energy out there, and they definitely trying to have sex. You feel me? On their birthday.
Yeah,
So you saying that may not be the path.
you can celebrate your day, but make sure you keep it holy.
Keep it holy on your birthday.
Keep
See,
it holy, on your day.
this what we talking about. This is the
Yeah,
ancient future wisdom that we need.
on the
Keep it
day.
holy on your birthday.
So just if most of I understand most of you don't also do know the days, know your days. But if you check your year and then your age, it should tell you the day, and then make that day the day you go to your personal self and your altar and do your personal prayer. It's very effective than any other thing, because nobody can come between you and your creator.
So you said on the day you was born, on your born day.
Your
I'm born
born
on
day.
Tuesday.
You
You
if
saying
you are
every
born on
Tuesday,
Tuesday,
that's
so
my
that was
holy day. That's my holy day. Don't tap in, don't do nothing. Go to my altar, do my
do
prayers on a
your
Tuesday.
prayers. Yeah.
Damn, you know what? I ain't been going that deep with it, bro, but I am now though. You got some good science right there. I appreciate that, brother.
It's
I
very
appreciate that.
effective if you do that. It's very effective. Prayers on
That's
that day is
beautiful.
very effective.
That's
You know,
beautiful.
that's the
Okay,
day you
okay.
were
See?
created. So you can have yourself, your spirit. We exist in the spiritual world before coming to the physical realm. Do you understand?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So that day, you're consulting your spiritual self to your physical, your mortal self, and then have understanding. Go deep down yourself, and then look for what is not right, or what is right, or how to maneuver. It's very effective. Even colors.
Mm,
So yeah,
right.
colors are also part. If you know your day, you know what color to use on that day. So to me, I always wear my white on my Sunday. Yeah, honest. On my Sundays, I wear my white, and then just be in all white. And you know what white means? White is light, pure, everything, love. So I'm in that, and then I do my personal prayers, and it's very powerful, very effective, you know. And many more with time, I think. And on Friday, because with time, I think the next meeting we're going to have should be on Friday, because Friday was the day God personally did was teaching after doing creation, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, so we should host our meetings on Fridays, because that will be when we can also acquire more wisdom
Yeah.
from nature, yeah,
Right.
from the universe, from God, and then have understanding and then learn more. You see, so that's it. That's it. If there is anyone else you want to know and you question me about it, I can still talk little about it. If it's beyond me, we go to our wise men, and
Yeah.
then they give us
You know
the
what?
wisdom.
And I want to tap in with this one. I'm gonna grab this book right quick, you know, so the people can know. Like you just said, a wise man. You brought up a good point.
Yeah.
Give me one
Okay.
second. So this for the folks can know. While I was out there, you know, the brother, he's very wise himself. You know, young brother, my brother Eli, but he knows some very pure and very powerful priests, teachers, elders, and wise men. You know, within Ghana and throughout Africa. You know, and so I got the honor to sit with the brother who wrote this book right here. You know what I'm saying? This a book right here. This everybody can see it. Very, very, very tapped in book right here. This is a cover. You see the sunset with the dolphins and the powerful imagery. In the book, it says Sophia, African concept of God, creation of fundamentals of spirituality and science, no Big Bang. And can you pronounce the brother name correctly for me, brother?
So the name, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's Dr.
I think
Kagbo. Let me see, what's that? I can see clearly.
well, you know,
Yeah, so
Dr.
that's Midao.
Madal, yeah.
Midao.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes, okay.
Midao Kagbo Kumoji.
Yeah,
That's his
yeah.
name. He's the president of African Sophia system. You know, they talk about African spirituality. Yeah, he's a very wise man. You were there, right? I think you heard him when he was talking about a lot of things that we were even surprised. You know, and it sounds very real and, you know, very spiritual. You know, so if the mother creator, you know, we have the mother creator and the father creator. You know, the land we walk on is the mother, because they bear the fruit. They bear fruits for us. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, brother?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, my fault. I was just taking a pause. I had another call that came in, but no, I feel you, brother. Yeah, that was a divine experience to meet Dr. Madal and a Sufi. You know what I'm saying? I know about Sufis that out of Senegal. My good brothers, you know, the Bifal and, you know, the other like Sufis. Is he connected with those type of people too?
Yeah. So I think that he will express himself more concerning that. I don't know much about them, but anything concerning Sophia, he is their president. Yeah, Sophia is talking about African spirituality system. So that's their president. Yeah.
Oh,
So I
that's
think
solid. That's solid.
there are some questions. Yeah, he should personally introduce himself very well. But with the little I know, he is the president of the African Sophia system. Yeah.
Okay.
So there was a time he made this clear to me that to us during one of his teaching, he said, "Can you hear me?"
I can
Yeah.
hear you. I'm
So
listening. Yep, I'm listening.
yeah. So the land which we are working on is the
Mhm.
mother of nature, and
Yes.
yes, and the father nature is um, the king. I mean the omni. I mean that's so we call him God. Okay, so
Okay.
the mother creature, because the mother creature, because the land bears fruit for us to eat, best thing. You know, if you want to plant something, you don't plant in the air, you plant on the land and it germinates, it grows. And we use the land for many things. It's productive, I mean. So, and then, so we in my language, we call the creator of the universe, Mausobolisa. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's what it means. And Vlekiti Vleto Vleno. That's the father and the mother creature. So we pray to all those people.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay.
Yeah, you understand? Yeah,
Yes.
because we have the mother creator and then the father creator. So it's Vlekiti Vleto Vleno. So those are some of the wisdoms I acquired from him, and it's real because if the land is productive, we grow crops, grow fruit, build on it. That means it's productive, and it's only women that can produce. Men cannot produce.
Say that one more time.
Did you hear that?
What? I say it one more time so we can all hear it clearly.
Yeah. So like I said, women can only produce, make babies. Men cannot make babies. We can only deposit for the women to produce. So in my culture, we don't also take women for granted. We respect women a lot.
Yes.
Yes, we respect and love women a lot because the women made us, and we also made them. So we respect and then value women a lot. We don't mistreat women because they are the goddess of the universe, of course, and then they also produce. So if we believe that if you're a fan of mishandling women, then you're mishandling yourself.
Wow. If you mishandle women, you mishandle
Yeah,
yourself.
that's how we
Let it be
believe.
known, then, brother. Let it be known.
Yeah, if you mistreat women, if you abuse women, you are mishandling yourself. Because they are they they produce. They produce. So and they made us. You were born by a woman, even though you are the king of the kingdom.
Yes.
You were born by a woman, right? So
Right.
a woman made you a king.
Yes.
Yeah. So they are even more powerful. They are even more powerful than us. But we are just the authority, and they respect that.
Right. There we
Yeah,
is. Yeah,
we are
right,
just
right.
the authority, and the women respect that.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
blessing. So
So,
yeah, can you talk about those dynamics? Because you know what? We kind of dealing with those issues out here in America. I told you, brother, how these relationships out here in America, it's kind of toxic in some ways, a lot of violence, disrespect, of women, many different things. But how is it like? I've seen it in Ghana, like you said, I've seen it in Ghana. That's why, it got me so inspired to create my family and be in a more peaceful, connection with the, feminine energy. And yeah, what is a man expected in Ghana? What is expected of a man in Ghana? To be a man and to have a family. So all my brothers can know out here in America. Let us know, brother.
no, no. Okay. So all right. So let me talk for my. Let me talk about little knowledge I know about my tribe or my culture. So and, because we are God, women are more than men in the universe, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So the God Himself loves women a lot. If He don't love women, He wouldn't make many women. Do you understand? Yeah, He loves
Yes,
women.
yes.
Women are beauty of the universe. Like beauty when it comes to women are beauty. You
Yes,
can look
brother.
at this woman today, the next minute you see another beauty. Like they bring out different kind of beauty in them every time, every day.
Yes.
They are beauty, yeah. And then God Himself loved them, and that's why He made them to be more than we the men. He loves them. So one thing about my culture doesn't um uh, stop you from getting married to more than one woman. The most important thing, if there is understanding and peace between you and your wife, and you want to marry another one, there is understanding. You can you can marry more than one. Yeah, because um, once providing you can take care of them, and then make sure they you provide the necessities, things they will need, as your wife will need, just provide. But you don't abuse a woman. You don't hit a woman. Yeah, and then same applies to a woman. Women have to be submissive and then respectful to their men. When they believe that when that happens, if the woman respect the man and the man gives back that respect to the woman, you both can live in peace and harmony, for a long time. And yeah, it's obvious because you saw my dad is in his late 90s, my dad my mom late 60s, and you know we are their last children they made, and they are still in peace and harmony. Once nobody is abusing nobody, there will be misunderstanding, but there should be understanding at the end of the day.
Yeah.
There is an African proverb that says, you don't cut um, your ties, or you don't cut off your tie when your child poop on your tie. Do you understand? You don't cut it with a knife. When your own child poop on your tie, you don't cut it, you clean it. You just clean the mess. Do you understand that? That means that's to say there will be misunderstanding, there will be understanding, there will be fights, but there should be peace at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And then life should continue. Yeah. So that's the only way we can be together. Violence, malice, misunderstandings, like war, fight. We don't fight ourselves. Our ancestors used to live in peace and harmony, even before the distraction came. You don't necessarily have to come from the same mother or the same father before you become a brother. Everybody is a brother. Everybody is a sister. This person brings oil, this person brings onion, this person brings rice. They cook and eat together, and like one big family. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Yes. So they used to live as one big family in peace and in harmony. But now that doesn't. We hardly see that now because of so many things that have transpired. Sometimes people we have neglected our religion, our tradition, and then gone to adapt some religions that have been introduced to us. I'm not against any religion, but yeah, I'm not against any. If you can identify yourself and know whom you are, and know your history, and know your culture, and know your background, and know your spirituality, then you can understand any other thing. So if you don't know your culture, your tradition, then I don't think you have that understanding to any other thing. You have to understand and know yourself first, and identify yourself first. There, you can know how to, maneuver or adapt, or learn new things, or know if something is real or not, or if something is what they are telling you is the truth or not. But I think recognition is very important.
Yeah. You know what? And that's a deep one, brother, because out here in the States, it's not too many like programs or like too many opportunities for knowledge of self in the Black community. You know, just like that word I just said, the Black community. That's a whole nother. That's not self. We didn't call each other Black. That's something that they put on us. Like you said, your people, every people, our people. We don't claim no tribe. We don't know no tribe. You know what I'm saying? We just say
We
Black
love
people.
everybody.
You know what I'm saying? That's not good for us. Just calling to say we Black people, like that's not good for us. So we trying to find a way, brother. You know what I'm saying? We ain't been raised too much in our culture like that in America. Our Black brothers and sisters in America. Some of us have better than others, and some of us know traditions. Some of us know things to do, but we not teaching everybody too, though. We're not teaching everybody. And it's hard to teach everybody. It's not everybody's responsibility to teach everybody, but like you said, if this is where we come from and it's our ancestors, we got to teach this information and give it back, because we need the whole world to know this, and the whole world to know themselves. You know, so that's why I appreciate you. That's why we connected, because you know yourself and I know myself. But it took me a lot to know myself, brother. Like when I was born to Christianity, and then I just recently got into African spirituality over the last like 10 years of my life. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to learn step by step. I had to go out my way to information about, like you say, Ifa, Yoruba. I had to travel to like Cuba and Haiti and Africa to see it. You know what I'm saying? And once I saw it and I witnessed it, I knew it was a part of me, it was inside of me. It's the same stuff that we do out here in America. We do a lot of the same stuff, the dancing, and you know, and the drumming. You know what I'm saying? And the culture and the clothes and all that. You know, and we celebrate life too, but we just don't do it in a healthy way. So it's a group out here, brother. I want to show you this book. Since we're talking about it, maybe we can hit it on this one. It's called Ancestor Veneration.
Okay.
It's a book made by a tribe out here. This is one of the most African spiritual tribes in America. They kept the African traditions from Ifa and from Cuba and IT and Africa. And this is a brother named Chief Alapini Olotun, and he's from the Otunji.
Yoruba.
Yup. Ojutunji, Yoruba African village.
Okay.
This is in the Carolinas out here in America. It's an African village, the only one in America where they really keep the tradition. It's very similar to what, you know, they was doing at the festival. You know, they do a lot of that, you know, with the works and the crafts and all that. And they wrote this book. A brother from their tribe wrote this book, and I got introduced to this book in 2016. It changed my life. This book changed my life because I knew about ancestors. You know, I heard people talk about them, like, you know, don't forget your ancestors, honor your ancestors. But I didn't know how to really communicate with them. You know, I didn't know how to really communicate with them. So I went to a festival in Atlanta. Shout out to my brother Ogulano, you know, part of the you know, the Ogulano family, and a tribe out, you know, in Atlanta. And I went to a festival that they had for Batala. Shout out to, you know, my head, you know, my crown on Batala, you know, the elder, you know, wise man, you know. So I went to this festival and got this information, and ever since that time, I've been honoring my ancestors. You know, anybody ever came to my home space, you know, to see, you know, I have a very unique, you know, and very intentional altar where I got my ancestors up, you know, with pictures and different things that they like. I got many different crafts and tools and artifacts coming from my travels around the world. And also I put my energy from different things that, you know, inspired me. Stones, crystals, herbs, plants, instruments, tools, you know, crystals, food. You know, I feed my ancestors, you know what I'm saying, every day. Meal I eat, I feed it to them. I give it to them, you know, many different things. So can you tell me about that and your culture, you know, for the ancestors, what y'all do?
Yeah. I think I did mention that even in when I started my when I started talking, you know, ancestors are supposed to be remembered every day. They are very precious and important to us, so we need to remember them every day in our prayers. Yeah, so pouring down libation and then giving them what they want. Every clan or every tribe has their ancestral altar that we, or everybody. It doesn't matter where you find yourself. We all have it. Yeah, and when you ask, you will know. Yeah, and if you want to know the right person to ask, is when you ask the Afa. The Ifa will tell you everything. Yeah, it's just the simple and then as that, and it's not a try and error thing. You experience it. So the Alpha will also tell you what your ancestors need, what they want. It can be any kind of food. It can be water. Um, it can be liquor. It can be rum. It can be It can be a live fowl. It can be a goat. It can be anything. So it depends. Every family has their art. Every background has what they want, and then it keeps it effective. You know.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's it. So, and also, I think from what you said, the most important thing is um, the most important thing is we coming back to connect to our roots, where we're coming from. That's the most important thing right now. Yeah, the excuses, oh, I don't know my root, I don't want, this is where I found myself, is not going to solve any problem. One thing the ancestors, one thing they do, one thing that um, um I mean your ancestors do, or your family altar do, is they wouldn't allow anybody to harm you, but because you haven't recognized or tried to perform any rituals just to remember them or keep yourself and your altar effective, in spirituality you don't benefit from the positive side. That means you've given room to negative things in your life, and you can see how your circle, how toxic your circle will be. And it's going to be one problem or the other. It can be financial challenges, it can be sickness, it can be anything. You'll be having all these problems, these challenges. But guess what? It's just you recognizing yourself. Sometimes it can also be you not having peace or unity with your family, with your mother, with your own daughter, with your own son, with your own sibling. There'll be distraction, because if you're united, you'll be strong. So the enemies take advantage of your ignorance, and then you know affect you in that part of your life. You can be wealthy, you can be financially okay, but you're not happy. You can sometimes be happy, but financially not okay. Those are some of it. But once you turn, like, you realize yourself, recognize yourself, and you know how to, do your prayers to keep yourself active, protected, defended by in a spiritual realm, then physically you're just moving smoothly. Nothing stops you. Your circle is positive. You attract positive energy. Like, personally, I can attest to that fact because I've experienced that. I told you, for the past, I've also been born and raised in a Christian home. Wow. After I realized that, no, there is something I need to know. My name is Eli, and um, my name is Eli. Where am I from? I'm from the tribe of the Ewe. Who are the Ewes? How did the Ewes came about? When I started asking myself all these questions and finally, then it started taking me closer to the right people to give me the right answer. That was where I met the diviner, the spiritualist, the historian. I met all those people, and then I was like, wow. And it's as simple as that. Ever since, I started attracting positive, good energies, good people, positive people. If you're negative, you don't even come close to me, because in the spiritual realm, they've already stopped you from coming close to me, because you become a toxic to the circle. So if you are not protected or grounded spiritually, trust me, physically you're just a living dead. You're just moving, and anything can happen to you, like anything good or bad, anything happiness or anything happy, sadness can happen to you. But when you embrace that, it's like you've grounded yourself. When you embrace your culture, you connect back to your roots, your ancestors. You've grounded yourself. You do your prayers effective. The prayers are effective. Trust me. Point of libation is no joke thing. It's not a try and error either. It's not about you praying for years, days, and waiting for it to go. No, 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 no. In African culture, if you pray, you pray, and the next minute you see your I mean, your result.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
it's real. It's a fact. You were there. I think. And then in the festival next this year festival in November, if you will be able to make it again, you'll see a lot. This time, the previous one was the first time, and you have some understanding now. And I think the next time you want to be there early and then witness everything. How they can even plant a crop today, or it can be a yam. They can plant a tuber of yam to plant a yam today, and it grows today. They uproot it today, cook it today, eat it today. That's to show you the powers God has given you individually. Yeah, God gave us the power individually. After creation, he was like, how do I become one with these people? Because he loved his handwork. Because he created us in his own image and likeness. And then he gave us all this wisdom. He could donate, he donated his spirit, or we became one with his spirit. So we can act and do things if we know how to ask for it from the creator. So that's what I believe my ancestors and then my culture does. They know how to consult God and then they consult and know, like I said, you even saw some festivals where they demonstrate, they use sharp objects like knife to cut themselves. And then I know you didn't witness that when it comes to the guns and the bullets, but it's real. They consult the oracles. If you shoot, it doesn't penetrate. If you cut, it doesn't cut. These are mainly demonstrated in our festivals.
And
Nothing
what is that
penetrates
called?
you.
What is that called?
That's so they call it akpo, is to say nothing penetrates, no sharp object can penetrate.
Okay.
You
That's what's
understand?
up.
Yeah, if that sharp object will penetrate and cause life, then it will never penetrate, So
Okay.
all this,
We got a couple more minutes. Let's end it off with that one then. Can you let people know about like what like fortification is then? Like or like a method where people can fortify themselves and protect themselves, you know what I'm saying? Personally, you know what I'm saying?
okay. So personally, I think fortification starts from you yourself. To me, it's just like observing and then making your day born holy, keep it pure and pray, because that's you communicating with your creator, because nobody can come between that. Do you understand me? So with that, you've already made your request and your wish for protection. And aside that, when it comes to our culture, there are a lot of herbs in the bush we use for protection. There are herbs you can have it and put it in your pocket. It's more than an armor, a body armor. Yeah, there are herbs they teach you. You do that, you do that. There are processes they take you through. You know, and then you're protected from any kind of negative energy, physical or spiritual. Yeah, there are processes you can go through.
Wow.
You can use the herbs, bath it, as like use it, shower with it. It's your protection, and it also does cleansing too, spiritual and physical cleansing.
Right.
Yeah, those
Take
herbs. Yeah,
showers
there are a
with
lot
a
of
bath with
them.
certain herbs.
Yes, there are a lot of them that the cowries you have on your neck also represent wealth, represent protections, represent a lot of things. The cowries you have on your neck, and this is what you can easily use to get answers from our ancestors or from the spirituality. These are some of the instruments you can use. You saw that, right? You use
Yes.
them, dice them, and then it gives you answer from nature, from God.
Yes. Give thanks.
So aside that, when you visit the spiritualists, they know the method to take you through. They can use animal sacrifices and then give you a physical protection. They can use herbs to give you a physical protection from any negative things. So there are a lot of process you can go through in my tradition, in my culture, but they are all natural. They are all
Yeah.
natural process, yes, and they are very effective.
Yes. Okay. That's a blessing, brother. Well, we appreciate you, brother. You came on in here dropping some real jewels and real knowledge, and we're gonna keep it up. This is the first of the Ancient Future Fridays, and it definitely was inspired by my travels to Ghana recently. I just went to Ghana between October and November of this year. I'm going to tour with Prepared Nations and also Dzidzidzorneva with my brother Eli coming and giving a lot of information, but also making people, you know, feel protected and guided while they in Ghana. You feel me? So for the folks who don't know, how can they keep up with you, brother? How can they keep up with you and the works you're doing?
How can I keep up with me?
Yeah. How can they keep up with you? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can follow my IG, Tour With Dzidzidzorneva. You know, I'll be doing teachings. I'll be visiting most of the um, spiritualists and the wise men for teachings and learning, where I can have them live
Mm-hmm.
on a video and also post it. So for now, you can all subscribe. Follow Dzidzidzorneva on Instagram, and then just I'll keep you updated. And if there is any new information you need to know, gradually, there is a whole lot, you know, there's a whole lot we can be talking about and understanding. And I'm open for personal questions. If you want to ask questions and try to find answers, fine, I can. I'm here to assist. If you want to see, have a one-on-one meeting with those wise men or spiritualists, wow, the door is open. Like, what I'm doing is preaching and teaching my brothers and sisters who are still searching, and then open mind to embrace back their culture and connect back to their roots. You know, once I've realized and I've known that, I also want to teach, and then talk about it to people. So you can read me on IG, Dzidzidzorneva, Tour With Dzidzidzorneva, and I'll be dropping a lot of um, new things you want to know every day. And yeah, and you can also want to be on my tour. I do some tours during November and November, and then during March I have a tour this March, ending of March, the last week of March, in the Volta region. I'm going for a traditional festival where we can see some of the Asian um, powers, and then how our ancestors were living and then performing their powers, you know, powers from protections from knife, gun, during attacks and other stuff. They demonstrate all that. So I'll be there on the 30th. I'll be live too, and then show you all. Yeah, I'll be live and then show you, so you can also at least from the video witness some of the parts of the festival.
That's
Yeah.
what's up, bro. Yeah, I had a good time at the festival. And what was the festival name again that we went to?
That's Hugbe Chocho.
Oh, Better Talk. Yeah, for
Yes,
sure. Yes, very
that's
powerful festival, man. One of the biggest festivals out in Ghana. I had a great time. If you can, man, tour with the brother for the whole Better festival. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it'd be a blessing. You got a website or something people can reach you out to, brother?
yeah. So for now, you can only read me on IG. You know, Ghana, everything has to go through process. You know, so we are working on how to have the license. We already have a license, but we want certificates from
For like
the tourism.
the web.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ghana tourism. Then we can now become um, official. Like, for now, I'm just doing a voluntary teaching and stuff. I've licensed it, but the certificate as an approval to go over to have on the process. And then after that, my website, everything can be out there, legit and official. For now, I don't want to, you know, rush anything, but I'm still doing my teaching.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
doing my teaching. My IG is official. You can follow my IG. And with time, when the website is out, I'll make it known to everybody and the book. But for now, you can still reach me out on IG. I'm always available.
That's a blessing. Okay, King. Well, yeah, we're gonna get ready to end this live soon. Is there anything else you wanna let the people know or anything before you go?
Sure. What I want people to know is, especially my brothers and sisters there in the diaspora, I want you to know that you are all heroes, and then you're king and queens, you're gods and goddess. That's something you should always have at the back of your mind. The only way we can become fortified and powerful is when we embrace and then connect back to our root and our ancestors. Know what we can do as African and what we don't do as African. This is also another big issue. We don't do everything. We don't do anything. Like in my tribe, I can have the same woman with my brother. It naturally brings you brings you down. It neutralizes your power. Your power is like, yeah, your own blood. You don't share. You don't have intimacy with your own blood or something. So there are a lot. So getting connected back to your ancestors and then connecting back to your roots will give you a lot of things you need to know as an African, because it's just simple as that. Our ways makes us powerful. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, I don't think there's any other thing to do extraordinarily to do. No, 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 no. It's just the way of our ancestors. It's very powerful when we follow that way because they gave birth to us. Their culture, the tradition is very powerful. Once you abide and obey, follow the teachings, we are good to go. We'll have the happiness and then the power that we have. So, like I said, you are heroes. You were taken there by for a purpose, but you went there and then you became powerful again. So what do you have to do? Yeah, you were taken for a purpose, but you won. Even though you're still out there, you won. You won, and you're moving freely and happy. So coming back home is very important. Coming back home to connect is very important. So make it make it important, something very important in your life, to at least visit any part of the African home you can, and then get connected. You are heroes, you're king and queens. Yeah, come back home, and then we will celebrate you as heroes. You fought a good fight, and we want to see you back home as our brothers and sisters who have been away from us many years back. But when we met, we were very connected, as if we were biologically from the same mother. Come back, we'll embrace you, we'll welcome you. That's it. A message from Dzidzidzorneva. Return of the warriors, return of joy. Come back and let's celebrate. We
That's what's up.
celebrate you all. Yeah.
Hey, you heard this, brother, man. For all my brothers and sisters in the States who think that it's negative perceptions about black people coming from America to go to Africa, that this brother just told you, man, that they waiting, they love us, we fought a good fight, they see that we kings and queens and we heroes, man. And we need to go back to Africa and show the same love, because we feel the same way about you too, brother.
That's it.
You're a king, and everybody in Africa a king and queen, and we all heroes, and we all, this worthy of so much. We all divine and heavenly. We've been through so much on this planet, so much on the planet. They try to take us out, and they, being the evil forces and the powers that be, you feel me? Like, there's really nobody to blame. It's governments, it's people doing evil stuff, but they all controlled by the evil powers that be. And that's the evil ancestors. We talked about it. We're going to talk about it on the next one. The evil ancestors that was on the planet, that did some wicked stuff, that sold us into slavery, that was killing black melanated people in their tribes, who was in power, and they did evil stuff in power. Those are the same ancestors that's keeping us down right now. Those are the same ancestors that got power, that's controlling all these evil entities on the planet, because they was already in negative forces when they was in human form. They left human form, left their body and their spirit, and they still attached down here to the planet, still causing havoc and negative spirits and negative energy, and they're not letting go until we break up and free up and come together and call on our other ancestors to knock them off. It's a big battle. It's a spiritual battle and a physical battle, and it's going on a daily. But pray to your benevolent ancestors. Don't pray to no benevolent ancestors. Pray to the ones that was doing good. Pray to your ancestors that was in love and peace. Pray to your ancestors that are going to look out for you. Don't pray to no ancestors that are doing evil on the planet, man. Because those ancestors are the same ones that's keeping the evil on the planet and keeping all this unrighteousness going on. So I'm just putting you out there on a straight download the Spirit told me. But yeah, let's come back together for the ancestors and get rid of this evil negative energy on the planet. You feel me? Yes, all right. So, okay, brother. I feel you, brother. It's a good one. We're going to hop on for another one soon. It might be for the next week, you feel me? Because We want other, guests hop on and stuff. Anybody who hop on the live, they want to come on, they can chat in. But we're gonna keep it going, brother. So next week we'll have you back on, and we'll have a little bit more time to tap in.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much for that. Thank you.
That's love. Ancient Future Fridays.
Peace. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Hey, too, brother. Much love.